The human body is an incredible, complex system that is the foundation of biomedical science and clinical practice. This detailed anatomy diagram provides a comprehensive overview of the major organs and systems that make up the human body. We'll be exploring the structures, functions, and intricacies of these different components throughout the presentation. Understanding human anatomy is crucial for advancing medical research and delivering effective healthcare. Let's dive in and discover the fascinating world of the human body together. Welcome everyone to our introduction to anatomy. In this course, we'll be exploring the scientific study of the structure and function of the human body. We'll examine the various organs, tissues, and structures that make up the human body, and how they work together to facilitate essential physiological processes. Understanding human anatomy is crucial for biomedical professionals, as it provides the foundation for diagnosing and treating medical conditions, as well as developing new treatments and technologies. Throughout the course, we'll dive deep into these anatomical concepts and learn how to apply this knowledge in real-world settings. The human body is organized into a hierarchy of structural levels, from the smallest chemical components to the largest organ systems. At the chemical level, we have atoms and molecules, the fundamental building blocks of life. At the cellular level, we have cells and their internal components, which carry out the basic functions of life. At the tissue level, we have groups of similar cells that work together to perform specific functions. At the organ level, we have structures with specialized functions, like the heart, lungs, and brain. This hierarchical organization allows for the coordination and integration of the complex biological processes essential for life. The standard reference position used to describe the location of body structures, with the body standing upright, palms facing forward, and feet slightly apart. Words like superior, inferior, anterior, posterior, medial, and lateral are used to specify the relative position of body parts. Imaginary flat surfaces that divide the body into sections, including the sagittal, coronal, and transverse planes. The dorsal and ventral cavities that house and protect the body's internal organs, separated by the thoracic diaphragm. The skeletal system is the framework of the human body, providing structure, support, and protection for the soft tissues. It is composed of bones, cartilage, and connective tissues, working together to facilitate movement, enable organ function, and store essential minerals. The skeletal system plays a vital role in biomedical science, serving as a foundation for understanding musculoskeletal disorders, biomechanics, and the effects of aging on the body. This anatomical illustration provides a detailed view of the human skeletal system, which we'll explore in more depth throughout the presentation. The axial skeleton forms the central core of the body, providing structure, protection, and support for vital organs and systems. It consists of the skull, hyoid bone, auditory ossicles, and the bony thorax, including the ribs and sternum. The skull encloses and protects the brain, sensory organs, and upper respiratory system. The thoracic cavity houses the heart and lungs, shielded by the rib cage. This detailed diagram highlights the key structures of the axial skeleton, including the skull, ribs, sternum, and vertebral column. The pelvic girdle is the sturdy foundation for the lower body, composed of the hip bones, sacrum, and pubic symphysis. The lower limb skeleton includes the femur, tibia, fibula, and smaller bones of the foot, enabling mobility and weight bearing. The upper limb skeleton, with the shoulder girdle, humerus, radius, ulna, and hand bones, provides the framework for dexterous movement and manipulation. Joints are the connections between bones that allow for movement and flexibility in the body. There are three main types of joints: synovial, fibrous, and cartilaginous, based on the type of connective tissue present and the degree of movement allowed. Joints enable a wide range of movements, including flexion, extension, abduction, adduction, rotation, and circumduction. Joints consist of bones, ligaments, cartilage, and a synovial membrane that produces fluid to lubricate the joint and reduce friction. Common joint injuries include sprains, strains, dislocations, and arthritis, which can impair mobility and cause pain if not properly treated. The muscular system is a critical part of the human body, responsible for movement, posture, and stability. It works closely with the skeletal system to allow for controlled, purposeful motion. There are three main types of muscle tissue: skeletal, cardiac, and smooth. Each has specialized functions and characteristics. Skeletal muscles are attached to bones and allow for voluntary movement. Cardiac muscle makes up the heart and is responsible for pumping blood throughout the body. Smooth muscle is found in internal organs and blood vessels, and controls involuntary functions. This detailed illustration shows the complex anatomy of the muscular system and how the different muscle types are distributed throughout the body. Skeletal muscles are the muscles attached to our bones that allow us to move and perform a wide range of physical activities. These muscles are composed of bundled muscle fibers that connect to our bones through tendons. There are three main types of skeletal muscles: flexors, which bend joints; extensors, which straighten joints; and stabilizers, which help maintain posture and balance. Skeletal muscles contract and relax in response to signals from the nervous system, enabling us to move our bodies. The strength of our skeletal muscles can be improved through regular exercise and training, which helps support our overall physical function and capabilities. The process of muscle contraction is initiated by a nerve impulse that triggers the release of calcium ions inside the muscle fiber. These calcium ions cause the actin and myosin filaments within the muscle fiber to slide past each other, resulting in the shortening of the muscle. The contraction is powered by the conversion of ATP, the body's main energy currency, into the mechanical force that drives the movement. This intricate process of excitation, actin-myosin interaction, and energy production is what allows our muscles to generate the strength and movement we need for various activities. The cardiovascular system is a complex network of organs and vessels that circulate blood throughout the body. It includes the heart, blood vessels, and blood, all working together to transport oxygen, nutrients, and other essential substances. The heart acts as a powerful pump, driving the circulation of blood. Blood vessels, including arteries, veins, and capillaries, transport the blood to and from the heart and tissues. This system is critical for delivering the necessary resources to the body's tissues and removing waste products. The heart is a vital organ that pumps blood throughout the body. It is located in the middle of the chest, nestled between the lungs. The heart has four chambers: the right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, and left ventricle. These chambers work together to circulate oxygenated blood to tissues and remove deoxygenated blood. The heart's complex network of valves, muscles, and blood vessels ensures efficient blood flow in a one-way direction. Understanding the anatomy and function of the heart is crucial for diagnosing and treating various cardiovascular conditions. The human body has three main types of blood vessels: arteries, veins, and capillaries. Arteries carry oxygenated blood away from the heart to the body's tissues. Veins return deoxygenated blood from the body's tissues back to the heart. Capillaries are microscopic vessels that facilitate the exchange of nutrients, gases, and waste between the blood and tissues. The image on the slide shows the main blood vessels in the human body, with arteries in red and veins in blue, and the capillary beds visible. This slide provides an overview of the three main blood vessel types and their functions, which is an important foundation for understanding the circulatory system. The heart is the central pump that circulates blood throughout the body. Oxygenated blood is pumped from the heart to the body's tissues through arteries. Deoxygenated blood is pumped from the heart to the lungs to pick up oxygen. This detailed illustration shows the key components of the cardiovascular system and the flow of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. I'll use this visual to explain the three main circulatory pathways: the heart, systemic circulation, and pulmonary circulation. The respiratory system is a vital part of the human body, responsible for the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. The lungs are the primary organs of this system, located within the thoracic cavity and protected by the ribcage. Breathing involves the coordinated contraction and relaxation of the diaphragm and intercostal muscles, driving the inhalation and exhalation of air. This slide provides a detailed diagram of the human respiratory system, highlighting the key anatomical structures like the lungs, trachea, and diaphragm. I'll use this visual aid to help explain the mechanics of breathing and the role of the lungs in gas exchange. The lungs are the primary organs of the respiratory system, responsible for the vital process of gas exchange. They consist of key anatomical structures like the trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, and alveoli, the tiny air sacs where oxygen is absorbed and carbon dioxide is expelled. The alveoli are the functional units of the lungs where this critical gas exchange takes place, sustaining life. Breathing is facilitated by the contraction and relaxation of the diaphragm and intercostal muscles, which expand and contract the chest cavity to draw in and expel air. Respiratory mechanics is the process that drives air movement in and out of the lungs. During inspiration, the diaphragm and intercostal muscles contract, increasing the thoracic cavity volume and decreasing pressure to draw air in. Expiration happens when these muscles relax, reducing the thoracic volume and increasing pressure to push air out. This cycle of contraction and relaxation causes the increases and decreases in lung volume that we observe during normal breathing. The digestive system is a complex network of organs that breaks down food, extracts nutrients, and eliminates waste. It includes the gastrointestinal tract, liver, pancreas, and other accessory organs. This system works tirelessly to transform the food we consume into the building blocks our bodies need to function, providing energy, essential vitamins and minerals. The detailed diagram on the right shows the key organs and processes involved in the digestive system. The gastrointestinal tract is a complex system of organs responsible for the digestion and absorption of food. Food travels through the GI tract, where it is broken down, nutrients are absorbed, and waste is eliminated. The GI tract also plays a crucial role in immune function and overall health, so maintaining a healthy gut is important. This cross-section diagram shows the major organs and structures of the gastrointestinal tract. The urinary system is responsible for filtering waste and excess water from the bloodstream and eliminating them from the body. It consists of the kidneys, ureters, bladder, and urethra, each playing a vital role in urine production and elimination. The kidneys act as the body's filtration system, removing waste, toxins, and excess water to produce urine. The urine is then transported to the bladder via the ureters. The bladder stores the urine until it is expelled from the body through the urethra. The kidneys are complex organs with distinct regions like the cortex, medulla, and renal pelvis, each with specialized functions for filtering blood and producing urine. The kidneys play a vital role in regulating fluid balance, filtering waste products, and maintaining homeostasis in the body through the production and excretion of urine. Kidney health is crucial, and various medical tests like CORT scans, biopsies, and urinalysis are used to assess kidney function and diagnose any renal disorders. The kidney is a remarkable organ, responsible for filtering our blood and producing urine. The process begins with filtration, where the kidneys remove waste, excess water, and other substances from the blood, forming an initial filtrate. Next, the kidneys selectively reabsorb valuable substances like glucose, amino acids, and water back into the bloodstream, conserving what the body needs. Finally, additional waste and toxins are secreted into the filtrate, which is then excreted as urine. This three-step process of filtration, reabsorption, and secretion is essential for maintaining the body's delicate balance and removing harmful substances. The detailed diagram on the slide helps visualize these complex yet critical functions of the kidney. The nervous system is a complex network that coordinates and controls various bodily functions. It is divided into the central nervous system, brain and spinal cord, and the peripheral nervous system, nerves branching out. The nervous system is responsible for things like movement, sensation, and cognition. It transmits signals between different parts of the body to enable these functions. Understanding the structure and role of the nervous system is crucial for maintaining overall health and well-being. The central nervous system is the command center of the body, responsible for processing sensory information, coordinating motor functions, and regulating vital processes. The brain is the control hub, while the spinal cord serves as the main communication pathway, transmitting signals between the brain and the rest of the body. These vital structures are protected by the skull and vertebral column, shielding them from physical damage. The central nervous system also has a remarkable ability to adapt and reorganize itself in response to changes in the body or environment, a property known as plasticity. This slide provides an overview of the key components and functions of the central nervous system, setting the stage for a deeper dive into the topic. The peripheral nervous system, PNS, connects the central nervous system, brain and spinal cord, to the rest of the body. The PNS is responsible for transmitting sensory information to the CNS and motor commands from the CNS to the muscles and organs. The PNS includes cranial nerves, spinal nerves, and peripheral nerve fibers that innervate the skin, muscles, joints, and internal organs. The PNS is divided into the somatic nervous system, voluntary control, and the autonomic nervous system, involuntary control. The endocrine system is a network of glands that secrete hormones, which are chemical messengers that regulate essential bodily functions. The pituitary gland, often called the master gland, produces hormones that control growth, metabolism, and other critical processes. The thyroid gland regulates metabolism, body temperature, and heart rate through the production of thyroid hormones. These endocrine glands play a vital role in maintaining homeostasis and ensuring the proper functioning of the human body. The human body contains several major endocrine glands that play crucial roles in regulating various physiological processes. The pituitary gland is known as the master gland, as it secretes hormones that control the function of other endocrine organs. The thyroid gland is responsible for producing hormones that regulate metabolism, growth, and development. The adrenal glands, located on top of the kidneys, secrete hormones that help the body respond to stress. The pancreas produces insulin and glucagon, which are essential for regulating blood sugar levels and energy balance. Understanding the roles and functions of these key endocrine glands is important for maintaining overall health and well-being. The endocrine system is responsible for regulating many important physiological processes in the body through the secretion, transport, and binding of hormones. Endocrine glands release hormones directly into the bloodstream, which then carry these chemical messengers to target tissues throughout the body. Once the hormones reach their target cells, they bind to specific receptors, triggering a cellular response and physiological changes. This multi-step process allows for very precise, fine-tuned control over bodily functions like metabolism, growth, and development. Understanding the key steps in hormone regulation, secretion, transport, binding, and cellular response is crucial for comprehending how the endocrine system maintains homeostasis. Clinical applications of biomedical science are wide-ranging and impactful. Accurate disease diagnosis through advanced testing and imaging allows for early intervention and effective treatment. Personalized medicine leverages genetic profiling to develop tailored therapies and medications for individual patient needs. Innovative tissue engineering solutions like artificial organs and prosthetics can replace or repair damaged body parts, improving quality of life. Biomedical research is crucial for discovering, testing, and refining new drugs and treatments to address a wide variety of health conditions.